No, leave this space open.
Down. No. Sit there, but down.
We have a lake in the air. There it goes. It's fine. It's back. It's coming down here. Okay, while these guys are working on this, we thank you very, very much for coming. I think we have a very, very exciting program tonight. And a good part of the excitement is because of a very special guest, Suren Baronian. Suren. We still got this, this is our first piece here, this note that's going on. You had stopped it a second ago. That just got louder. That's louder. Okay, we're going to start with an Uzbek dance, a dance from Uzbekistan. Thank you very, very much for coming. much. We'd like to point out, as always, we have a program with all the words of all of our songs printed in them. So the words are both in the original language, also transliterated and translated. So if you'd like to follow along, we've numbered them by the sets. So now we're about to do the second set. So you'll see these 2B and 2C are our songs. So the second and third items in this next set are songs. So we have the words. We'd like to thank Sue Rednicki and her husband Dana for all their work in this program here. Sue. And I'd also like to thank Nancy for all her work on the program. And to lead us in this next set, please welcome Professor Sonia Seaman.
Thank you. I just wanted to explain a little bit about the set we're going to do. It's a fossil, which in Turkish means a suite. It's this idea of bringing a whole series of pieces together that are in the same or related modes or maqams. And generally, evening performances from Ottoman classical music are structured this way, but what's really interesting is this becomes the prestigious way of playing music in urban contexts, in good old settings like taverns and bars and restaurants, and even weddings. So it sort of permeated the way in which music is presented. So what we're going to be doing is playing a suite of pieces that originate in the Ottoman classical tradition, moving into some urban popular songs. We're going to start with a peshrev, which is a classical instrumental piece in a very long rhythmic mode in 20-beat cycle. And that's composed by the Armenian composer. We're doing an Armenian theme tonight, in case you didn't notice. So we're really thrilled that Sudan is here. And the first piece that we'll play is composed by a very famous Armenian composer, a violinist by the name of Tatios Keserian. He also used to hang around in taverns a lot, wrote very, very beautiful songs as well as instrumental pieces. And that'll be followed by two urban songs from Istanbul. The first song is in a 9/8 meter, and it's about a girl who ended up being rather unlucky. What she really wanted to do was to go to this district in Istanbul called Kağıthane, which is where you go to a picnic. And you go to a picnic so that you can have food, and you can have drink, and you can dance. And so in the chorus, she calls out that she's going to put on her ferece, her overcoat. But she took a wrong turn. So she was heading off to Kağıthane, went through Fener, and got arrested. So it's kind of like, you know, if you head off for a party in Isla Vista, you know, and you find that the police are there, you want to take another route, and that's kind of what she's warning people about. So that song will be followed by a love song that's called Sala Sana, means wave, wave, wave your handkerchief. And it's not like this, it's more like this. So it's a girl who's singing to her beloved, or a guy, we can't really tell who, but it's to a beloved, saying, if you love me, show me your love, send me lots of letters, give me a sign, wave your handkerchief. So there are words for that, you can all sing along in the chorus. And that will be ended by a sasamai, which is a classical composition. This is a modern one, but done in a very old style by a very famous nezen or nate player from the radio by the name of Süleyman Ergüner. And we're going to also be introducing these pieces with an improvised interlude called the Taksim. So we're going to begin with the Taksim played by Eric Ederer on the cumbush. And he's going to lead us into the maqam of Bestenigyar, which is related to Silba. And then to take us out of Bestenigyar, Lily Gordon will play a Taksim on violin to bring us into these songs. And then myself and Sudan will play a Taksim in Aksaray. So we hope you enjoy it.
Sonia Seaman. Okay, here's one of the major shifts of which this ensemble is known here. We're now going to do a dance piece. This is Alexandra King's beginning class at the university, the Middle Eastern dance class. So this is set to a group drum solo. Please welcome our dancers. Please welcome Jim Grippo.
Good evening, welcome. Some of you might be probably wondering why this guy with an Italian name is up here singing Egyptian songs. I'm a graduate student in ethnomusicology at UCSB here, and I'm studying Egyptian music. And so I've been training on Egyptian, performing and studying Egyptian art music, and to some extent Egyptian folk music. And what struck me is doing my field work and my several visits to Egypt is the fact that you just sort of hit over the head with this pop music as soon as you walk out of the streets. You hear it in the taxis, you hear it in the juice bars, you hear it everywhere in people's homes, weddings. And so I was really intrigued with this music, and I soon realized that a large portion of the population was really listening to this music called shabi, which literally means of the people or folk. And it's something that is just, it's really accessible to everybody. And it's identified basically by the fact that it's sung in slang, you know, in language that everybody understands, everybody speaks on the streets, and it deals with everyday people's lives, basically. You know, going to work, paying taxes, and as you'll see, some of these songs that I'm singing tonight by Ahmed Adoueya, about the crowds in Cairo, about, you know, traffic, and about modern life and everyday life. So I hope you enjoy. There's further notes in the program. Of course, the lyrics are translated if you want to follow along. The first song I'm singing is called Bint Sultan, and there's a huge story behind this, but I won't go into it now. But you'll have to ask me later at some point. But it's about Ahmed Adoueya's exploits with a daughter of a prince, basically, a daughter of a sultan. Bint Sultan means daughter of the sultan. And so this song was made extremely popular by Adoueya, and about his exploits and his love for this princess.
يا بنت سلطان حلمك الغلبان المايه في ايدك وعدوية عطشان على كوم يا عباس مشيا ناس مشيا تبوس عليك يا فروتة ولا ناس على كوم يا عباس مشيا ناس مشيا تبوس عليك يا فروتة ولا ناس اديني أفضل المايه في السفر اديني أفضل المايه في السفر اديني أفضل المايه في السفر سعيدات وسعيد اللي بلادك بعيد عمري وانا اجيلك نشر لما مصر جديدة سعيدات وسعيد ومصلوتك بعيد عمري وانا اجيلك نشر لما مصر جديدة سعيدات وسعيد ومصلوتك بعيد عمري وانا اجيلك نشر لما مصر جديدة اديني حصل المايه في السفر يا بنت الغليم من حلاوتك مين يا اللي كلامك بكى وجمالك فيتامين يا بنت الغليم من حلاوتك مين يا اللي كلامك بكى وجمالك فيتامين ويا حنان اسمع لي وعيني يا خاطرية وجمال المنصورية تعالوا الشرقية بحب المحلوية والصعد غالي عليا بحب الصندوق بشوف الفنوية اديني عطر الماء يطيب السفر اديني عطر الماء يطيب السفر.
For this next song, which was made extremely famous in 1979, this is Zachma, Yadunya Zachma, which means, oh, it's so crowded. And it really struck the heart of all Cairenes living in Cairo, which is an extremely crowded city. So it's typical of Egyptians to sort of make light, make fun of everyday trauma, basically. So it's how they cope, you know. So basically, the song is perfect because it pokes fun at this idea of this ridiculous crowds everywhere, and just living every day in this crowded city, but still having fun with it and still laughing about it. That's what keeps you going, I guess. And I'd like to point out that Rob is going to join us on the drums, the drum kit. A lot of this music was made famous in nightclubs. So the drum kit became adopted, and many other instruments became adopted through Ahmed Adaway and singing this music. And it's one of the reasons why it's a highly contested music amongst like the cultural elite or the Ministry of Culture is seen as this music that's sort of debauchery in a sense. It takes place in nightclubs, there's belly dancers, and so it had this real contested edge to it, but yet it was extremely popular because it was speaking right to people's lives. So it's a little bit about Shabi and this song, Zachma Ya Dunya Zachma, from 1979, Ahmed Adaway.
الحبايب زحمة ولا عادش رحمة مولد والصحب وغايب زحمة يا دنيا زحمة زحمة وتعب الحبايب زحمة ولا عادش رحمة مولد والصحب وغايب عاجل هنا هنا واروح هنا عاجل هنا واروح هنا هنا وهنا زحمة يا دنيا زحمة
Okay, it's Dr. Mohammed here. Doctor. Okay, we're going to keep it in Cairo here and go to a very different tradition within Cairo. I was working with folk musicians. Please welcome Dr. Mohammed. I was working with musicians in Cairo, and one of the gigs that they would do is in response to people going on the pilgrimage, on the Hajj. And when people returned from the pilgrimage, there was one of the times when musicians would get gigs. And so I was asking if there are any special repertoire for these type of gigs, and there is this very piece. And so please welcome Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you and welcome. I would like to welcome special guests from Cairo, Egypt, and a guest from Canada, and people as far as from Ventura and Coventry. This song is actually a religious song. When I was a child, which was about 7.5 years ago, in a few days, we used to follow the sheikhs and follow these songs, and it just imagine yourself in a worship place and you worship God and you let yourself swayed by the music and ask for forgiveness as Muhammad Kahlawi is asking for forgiveness and blessing. So this is a quiet song. So I'm taking you from the Zahma ya Dunya Zahma to a quiet place in a church or a mosque or a synagogue. So this is Muhammad Kahlawi, Lagli Nabi. توبة يا ربي 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 توبة نصوحة بعد عصياني بعد عصياني قبل إن أشيب وانحني وأمشي بعصياني القلب نادم القلب نادم ويليه العين أصياني أصياني يا ريت دموعها تسيل يا ريت يا ريت دموعها تسيل تجري على الخدين تطوي صحايف ذنوبي ذنوبي بعد عصيان لك للنبي لك للنبي أنا في
So we'd like Suren to step forward here. This is a very, very special moment for us. Suren Baronian.
I have no stories with this next piece. It's an original composition and it's played on this little wooden instrument. It's called the duduk. And it's made in Armenia. It's the primary reed instrument of the Armenian people. And usually it's played maybe with 4 or 5 duduk players in a whole section of an orchestra. And it happens to have a double reed. And I'll be playing a taksim and a composition which I call the Desert Ruins.
So we're going to ask Suren to come right back with a clarinet piece here. So he's leading us on a very exciting song in a 7-beat rhythm. So I got him laughing. Now I'm going to take this opportunity here. So I promised everyone that I promised Suren that we wouldn't sing Happy Birthday for him. So please don't even think of it. Don't go there. But there is that tune that Americans use to sing Happy Birthday. Suren just 10 days ago celebrated his 75th birthday. 75. I was saying that of all the birthdays that there are some birthdays you can just let go by, but there's some I think that should be celebrated for more than a day, right? And this is definitely one of them. Goes something like this. Happy birthday. Okay, here goes. Here's this tune in 7. So we're going to close the first half with a dance from Upper Egypt. Upper Egypt is called the Said area, so this is a Saidi dance. And Richard is going to lead us, inshallah, on this instrument called the mizmar. Very characteristic sound in southern Egyptian folk music is this instrument. So you're going to have dueling versions of them here. Just to say, at intermission we have food outside. We actually have our CDs. Suren has a number of CDs outside. We have T-shirts. I think we have refreshments. We have a DVD. I think we might have some copies of that. We also have membership forms. We have a support group called the Friends of Middle Eastern Music Association, and please become a member. We need help in just as a support group, and we just get you on our mailing list. There's actually a form for it in the program. We thank you very, very much for coming out. So this is the end of the first half. After this piece, the second half really has a number of things happening, so please do come back.
Survive.
jump right in. Here's the dance. Zena, Zena. Please welcome Andrea Fishman.
Hi, welcome. I'm going to sing a couple of Sephardic songs tonight. And if you're not familiar with the term Sephardic, it refers to the Jews who left Spain at the end of the 15th century, and they settled in what was the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, other parts of the Balkans, and also in North Africa and the Middle East. And when the Sephardic Jews settled in these areas, they took along their language with them, which was Spanish, but it's 15th century medieval Spanish. And the language called Ladino or Judeo-Espanol is peppered with words from Turkish and Greek and Hebrew, the areas where the Sephardic Jews settled. What's also really wonderful about this music is that it has elements of Turkish music, Greek music, other types of Middle Eastern music, Spanish music, Moroccan music, and it has a wonderful fusion of all of the different styles, regional styles, both musical and linguistic in the areas where the Jews settled. Tonight, right now, I've chosen two wedding songs. One is called Ay que buena, Oh what a fine moment that I got you. It's from the point of view of the bride, and she's talking about how she won her husband. She made him burek, so borekitas, this wonderful pastry with whatever you want put inside of it. And so it's a song from the point of view of the bride. So I'll tell you about the next song after we finish this one. And I'd like to mention that this is a clapping song. Both of these songs feature our wonderful percussion section led by Sue Redmurky. And this first song entails clapping. Let us do the clapping. You can clap silently or try it at home. But it's kind of a challenging song anyway. So if you could just listen and try clapping at home, that would be great. So we'll do this first song, Ay que buena. This is an Ottoman wedding song. It's a traditional Ottoman wedding song. Ay que buena, que fue la hora, horas de alegría. Ay que buena, que fue la puerta, horas de alegría. Donde estoy inteligente, Hiroshima, Ansi, 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 Ansi. Yo pasé por la vuestra puerta, horas de abril. Yo pasé por la vuestra puerta, horas de abril. Pasé por mi nuevo bosque de Hiroshima, Ansi, 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 mi alma, Ansi. 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 Now you can try it at home. This next song is a wonderful wedding song from Morocco. Désolé à mi amour, tell my love to come get on his mule and come over to my house and take me away to marry me. This is a really interesting song because it's from the point of view of the bride. And I have my interpretation of the song, which I will quickly share with you. Many of these Sephardic wedding songs are a dialogue between the daughter and her mother. But there's a play on that in this song. So we have the point of view of the daughter, the betrothed daughter, and she's saying, tell my love to get on his mule and come to my house and take me away. If he doesn't come to my house, I'm going to go to his neighborhood and splash him. We don't know if that means she'll splash water in his face or splash water on his house or whatever, but if you're a groom-to-be, you do not want your bride to be wandering around in your neighborhood looking irritated and angry. So while she's saying this, there's a refrain that goes, Iha, Iha, or Hisha, which means daughter. So normally this would be the mother of the daughter saying, Ija, Ija, don't go there, daughter, don't be upset, don't do this. But I think in the context of this song, it's the mule, and you can decide whether or not you agree with this because of the sound of the iha, iha. It's the chorus. And I think at the end of the song, it's a happy ending, I think, as the rhythm tells us, that the mule has arrived at the bride-to-be's house. So he's there, and the mule arrives with the bridegroom. So in my mind, it has a happy ending. And as it says in the notes, the mule does have the last word.
So I think we've lost Mike and the monitors here. Really? Can we rebuild this here? So let's start with Mike here, please. We don't have him here. We're going to get a chance to hear Mike here as we figure this out. do the solo again. Come on, come on. Mike Curley. Okay. So now we're going to do one of our really beloved set of songs. Please welcome Mohammed. Mohammed.
Thank you.
We got this hump. We got this hump here. We'd like next to do a very beautiful Armenian dance. This is Sue picking up another drum here. The Armenian Behold. We'd like to bring back Dr. Mohammed, the doctor, the doctor. Dr. Mohammed. And here Rami is going to switch over here to this to guitar. Please welcome Rami on the guitar.
Thank you. That's زي الهوا. The word hawa in Arabic could be the wind or the air, or also the one you love. You see the similarity here? So this song, زي الهوا, has two parts. He actually captured the two meanings. In the first part, he was walking under the moon, holding his beloved, and then suddenly something happens and she went away and he realized that he was holding the wind or the air. So this is happens love. But we are dealing tonight with the first part of the song. We would like to leave the love part. زي الهوا. The song has a beautiful introductory music composed by Beligh Hamdi and performed tonight by the Middle East Ensemble. Played by the Professor Scott Marks.
You have to understand what's happening here. When we learn songs, we make listening tapes for ourselves. And these days, they're listening CDs. And we make literally 60 copies, 70 copies, and we give everyone in the ensemble a copy of the original. So we've actually been listening now for a couple of months to Abdul Halim Hafiz singing this very song. And on our CD, the CD is a rare CD because it starts with Abdul Halim Hafiz saying, okay, and now I'm going to sing Zay al-Hawa. And just as Muhammad just did, he gave us a version of what Abdul Halim Hafiz said. He said, okay, and it's composed by, and it's written by, and I'm going to perform it with, and he names the ensemble who performed it with him in Cairo, and then he named the leader of that ensemble. So, obviously this is not what we normally do here, but Muhammad has picked up and matched word for word what Abdul Halim Hafiz himself said on our listening CD. So, yes, I am the leader of this group, and I'm honored to be acknowledged as such.
So please enjoy the music.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
I don't know. It's just
We'd like to ask Suren to lead us again. Suren Baroni. The birthday boy. The birthday boy. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we've come to our last set here. Let me just thank some people before I do this here. Let's see. Again, Sue and Dana and Nancy for all their work on the printed program. And the words of the program, Professor Berta Campo, who isn't able to be here today, spent hours and hours and hours setting and translating the words for the printed program. So we thank Professor Berta Campo. And other people who gave us words, Eric Ederer for the Sephardic texts, Sonia for the Turkish texts, Jim for the Egoia texts. We thank Dana, our videographer, and we thank our stage manager. We thank our sound crew, Jim and Les. This is a tremendous project. We thank you very, very much. We'd like to welcome our past members who have really graced us by coming back for this concert. Maybe you could stand. What do you think? What do you think? Where are you guys? Come on, stand up a second. Yes, stand up a second. Yes, stand up a second. We thank you very, very much. It's great to see you. MashaAllah, it's great to see you. Yes, salam, yes, salam, yes, salam. Okay, here we go. We're going to take it to our last number here. We're very, very happy to feature right now Jatila. Jatila is one of our core dancers, and she's going to take a solo here. Jatila, are you ready for us? Maybe, yeah? Great.
Thank you.
Tequila. Red Tequila. We'd like to go around and thank the band here. We'd like to thank this oud section. The dudes on the ouds. The dudette on the ouds. The jumbush. Our canoe section. Our violinists. Violin. Accordion. And clarinet. Yeah. Our cello. Our bass. Our knife players, flutes. Our tambourine people. Tambourine. Surely our tambourine is for the chorus. Our bandier players. Our drummers, led by Sue Rednicky. And our youngest member, Ziad Marcus. We'd like to thank our instrumental soloists, Eric Ederer on the jumbush, Mike Crowley on the oud, Lily on the violin, Jim on the canoe, Sonia on the clarinet, the birthday boy on the clarinet, Rami on the guitar, Richard on the mizmar, we'd like to thank Sonia Seaman for leading us on the Ensemble set. We'd like to thank our solo singers, Mohammed, young Mohammed, and our older Mohammed. Mohammed, come on up. Come on down right here. We'd like to thank our singer, Jim Grippo. Ya Ahmed. We'd like to thank Andrea Fishman. Andrea. Come on, walk out here, Andrea, come on. Andrea. Don't go to Muhammad, I mentioned. We'd like to bring out our dancers, our Middle East Ensemble class dancers. Are you still here? Yeah. We'd like to bring out our ensemble dancers. We'd like to bring out our soloist, Tequila. We'd like to bring out the director of our dance troupe and our dancer, Alexandra King. And our very, very special guest, the birthday boy, Suren Baronian. Suren.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Professor Scott Marcus. Without him, we don't have an ensemble here. Professor Scott Marcus.